And I'm guessing y'all want to wait until next week to try to make predictions on who's going to fight who, or is that something that y'all want to wait on a bit longer to go about?
You talking about Toby Ropo versus Lead, or are you talking about Luffy's crew versus Kaido's crew?
Just characters fighting in general as like the final battle type of final clash.
I have some thoughts. I think. I don't want to make any predictions on the lead performers besides one, and I think Jack and Ashura Doji are going to fight. I think that they're going to finish that thing that they've been seasoning since the beginning of this arc because they've had all those run-ins. So right. I do believe that they will fight.
What about Nekomamushi and Inuyasha though?
I don't think they have as much beef with Jack the way they showed him and Ashura Doji have. Like it seems like since the Kaido's really taken a foothold, this like battle between Jack and Ashura Doji has been going on where they're like, join us, he's like, nah, join us, he's like, nah. Like it seems like that's been going on for a while. So I feel like if they do have some investment, they may help him in this fight, but I don't think the spotlight is really going to be on them. I think it's going to be
even after Jack fucked up their whole like country.
I get you, but I think that we have to still get a real spotlight of the old samurai that didn't get time skipped, and I feel like Ashura Doji only has a reasonable fight against Jack. Like the other two doesn't really make sense. There's not enough investment there. So I don't see it. And I feel like even though Jack did fuck up their country, like that's why I see like it could be a helping type of fight. But I think we've seen, or at least by words, we've kind of seen what we think they can do. Like if they get their own fight, I feel like it's still, even with the hierarchy of where they were pre the 20-year time skip, Inuyasha and Nekomamushi have to fight like somebody lower, like maybe a flying six type of person. That's just my thought, but I don't know. And then for like all the other characters, like obviously Luffy's gonna try to take on Kaido. I don't know if he's gonna get help from that, like if that's gonna be him and Kid.
You don't know if he's gonna get help.
I mean, I don't know how they're gonna let
Luffy ain't fighting Kaido by himself.
I feel you, but I'm just saying I don't know how far they're gonna let it go with the help. You know what I'm saying? If it's gonna be like, you know, we really have to get everybody in it, or is it just gonna be like the top worst generation niggas against them? Or if it's going to be like you're kind of fighting, but it's really like plot device. This is why you can't beat him, kind of thing, and it has to do with like X Drake and this sword organization. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like the theories I have that how that can play out to where Luffy can fight him, but not have to necessarily win the battle. So it's either with help or with some plot device. And then I don't know about the other two lead performers. And as far as like the Flying Six, it's probably going to end up being a split between them and some of like these other like samurai. I don't know who yet. And then I guess Orochi is either going to fight. That's a hard one. I think Kanjuro and
man.
I can see that, but I feel like Kanjuro and Kinemon will fight for sure. I feel like they have to have their battle. He's going to have his heartfelt shit. So I think that's going to happen. And then I don't know. I feel like Orochi has to fight somebody, but he just can't be any of the other ones because they're just way too strong for him. Like Kawamatsu doesn't make sense. I'm like maybe Denjiro, but like I also feel like he should technically be too strong for Orochi too. So
that's why I said Usopp might be the best because like even though Usopp might be a little like I think he's still stronger than Orochi. Orochi's like he seems to be like a smart guy. So it'll come down to more of like a who can trick each other out, you know, which kind of what Usopp is good at anyway.
My thing with Usopp, I feel like if it's anybody,
it wouldn't make sense, but I would like that.
I feel like if it's anybody from the Straw Hats, it has to be Usopp, just because they can play to the God Usopp background joke storyline by having him beat Orochi. But my thing is that it really should be Kinemon fighting Orochi because of the whole story investment there. But my thought is that the fight versus Kanjuro is probably going to take a lot out of him. So
for sure.
Not going to be able to finish that. So then I feel like Usopp might come in and help. And then I feel like if Usopp wins, it's going to be God Usopp, like he technically beat like the king of, you know what I'm saying, like Orochi's place. Like I feel like they're going to add some Usopp sauce to that fight, so he'll have more clout.
But you are right. Like story wise, it wouldn't make sense for it to be Usopp. So it might end up being like Momonosuke or something. Like is the one that actually kills him. That would make more sense story-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think that somehow Momonosuke is going to awaken this little power of his, like when he commanded Zoe to attack Jack and the rest of his crew. I'm guessing somehow he's going to be able to command some type of large creatures to be able to help them within the fight and take out a large character like Orochi. That's something that I haven't seen anybody kind of go back on.
Yeah. That is interesting though. Like this Zoe connection. Like I don't remember Odin displaying anything like that, right? Like
the only thing, the most similar thing that we've seen is with Shirahoshi when she was controlling, telling the Sea Kings what to do.
Oh, gotcha. So we think this is an ability unique to Momonosuke, not like a family trait thing.
But I mean, like, Odin could hear like Zunisha though, right?
I think he could hear it just like Jack, but he couldn't control shit.
Right.
Just like how Luffy.
Yeah.
No, I mean, did I say Jack? I meant to say Roger.
Roger
was able to hear these creatures,
yeah.
couldn't do it. So Roger and Luffy, and now we got Odin, who can hear him but can't control him. So it's like he's like the next level, I guess you could say.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, y'all got theories on matchups?
It's the biggest reason why I'm like hesitant to drop matchups is that I'm still hardcore unsure of how heavy they're gonna play with Big Mom and her crew.
That was the reason.
What?
That was the reason I asked.
Oh,
because I don't really know how she can have a part in this.
Right. It's like the more I think about it, the more overwhelming I see like Kaido and Big Mom's side. So it's like there's something that's telling me Big Mom is gonna betray him, like she betrayed other people in the past, and there might be like some Big Mom and Kaido matchups we're just not seeing at the moment. Or if they're just straight up gonna help Strawhats crew with some of the matchups. I could just see that. I could just see like so many possibilities that it's tough to say. If we completely X out Big Mom entirely and just think about and focus Straw Hat versus Kaido, then I guess that becomes like a different story. I don't think X Drake is going to follow through once he starts to see how big, like the war is becoming. He's obviously going to turn on him in some respects. So I wouldn't say X Drake is going to verse anybody on the good man side. For Sea Beast, maybe like a combo of Kawamatsu and Jinbei versus the Flying Six buddy that actually is a merman. Maybe even a combo with Jack too, who knows? But right now, since you guys mentioned the whole, Inuarashi and the dog buddy and cat buddy combo with Ashura Doji to Jack, I could definitely see that. So I was thinking Kawamatsu and Jinbei going against the Flying Six buddy there. Homie King, I would probably see going. I still think, because Zoro still needs like a decent 1v1, and considering just how the crew is structured, that would probably be pretty good there. Maybe Zoro and like one other swordsman to go against him if necessary, but I don't think so. Considering we still haven't seen Zoro's 100% yet. This is super random, but I think Giant Girl Buddy is gonna go up against like maybe Chopper or like a Frankie combo with somebody. I don't know why. Something that's just I don't know why it makes sense to me, but it really does. I think like Chopper and like Frankie or somebody's gonna go up against Giant Woman Buddy, unless they just want to keep it gender consistent, where maybe a Robin Nami combo could go up against her. I could also see that too.
Yeah. I've never seen a Robin Nami combo before. That
right? It sounds interesting. I said it. Right?
I feel like it's unfair.
They wouldn't, because Robin doesn't need a combo. Most times, Robin is strong enough to fight niggas.